Hello friends, Namaskar. Artificial intelligence and machine learning become one of the most popular topic in current scenario of industries. And directly and indirectly, all the industry are going to use this technology. But what is the role of the AI in the pharmaceutical industry? I just summarized a short video for you for understanding the AI use. Hi friends, this is Hema Sharma and I am with you for this small video for what is the role of AI in the pharmaceutical development. Please watch the video till end. What is the role of AI in the pharmaceutical development and delivery? When I gathered all the information from the media and different sources, I get a wonderful document of the WHO guideline that is summarize the benefit and risks of using artificial intelligence for pharmaceutical development and delivery. To understand this, what will be the content? First of all, introduction, and then use of AI in the pharmaceutical development and delivery. Are commercial use of AI beneficial for public health? Identify and maximize the public health benefits of AI for development and delivery of pharmaceutical products. Risk and challenges. Challenges in governance. And then what will be the next step? To understand these all the things, one by one, we understand AI. First of all, what is AI? AI refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines, particularly computer systems. It involves the development of algorithms and systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as understanding natural languages, recognizing patterns, learning from experience, and making decisions. AI refers to the ability of algorithms encoded in technology to learn from data so that they can perform automated tasks without explicit programming of every step by a human. Present day use of AI in the pharmaceutical sector is not the first use of computational approach for this purpose. Computing has played a critical role for decades. Computer-aided drug design dated to the 1970s, and in the early 1980s, the next industrial revolution was proclaimed with the pharmaceutical design solely by computers. Computational approach are also routinely used, for example, for screening compound library. The past decade has witnessed a dramatic increase in use of AI in the pharmaceutical research and development. Beyond previously uses, in 2021, the US FDA received more than 100 submissions for registration of machines, including biological therapeutics with AI components. We see the use of AI in pharmaceutical development. AI plays a significant role in various aspects of pharmaceutical development and delivery, offering innovative solutions to enhance efficiency, reduce cost, and improve patient outcome. To understand that AI part, we see with the basic scientific research, pharmaceutical delivery and design, preclinical study and pharmaceutical development, clinical trials and regulatory approvals, and post-approval activities. Basic scientific research in artificial intelligence in increasingly being utilized in basic scientific research across various fields, revolutionizing the way researchers approach complex problems and escalating the pace of discovery. Pharmaceutical discovery usually relies on rely on basic scientific research or comprehensive understanding of human disease at the molecular level. For example, in December 2020, DeepMind an AI company, announced that its AlphaFold 2 system had solved the protein folding problem by developing a system that can reliably predict the three-dimensional shape of the protein. The discovery, which will eventually provide a researcher with the shape of every known protein, may be a critical contribution to structural biology and to scientific research on the understanding causes of disease. AlphaFold 2 has already been used for screening and designing new lesions, as it provides accurate prediction of protein structure that would be targeted by a compound. DeepMind collaborated with the European Bioinformatics Institute of the European Molecular Biology Laboratory to create a public database with 200 million such predictions. Pharmaceutical discovery and design. AI has various use in the pharmaceutical discovery and design, many of which have been applied for decades. Companies are using existing data set, acquiring data set developed by third parties, and developing their own data set to train machine learning models that can be used to identify pharmaceutical target of new compound. Companies are also using synthetic data or artificially generated data that mimic real world pattern and characteristic to identify disease targeted for which there are few experimental data, to train AI module to identify targets that might otherwise be overlooked, or to validate prediction made by AI algorithm. AI can also be used to repurpose existing medicines. Means repurposing is a strategy to identify new indication or use of an approved medicine. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, one AI-based company added a few clues about how SARS-CoV-2 act into the algorithm, which then searched over 50 million medical journals article to identify the biological pathway that should be targeted to find and approve pharmaceuticals that could be repurposed. The company identified tips in only 4 days, and the medicine was subsequently recommended by WHO to treat the patient with third or critical COVID-19. Then preclinical study and pharmaceutical development. Preclinical study refer to the stage of research conducted before a new medicine intervention, such as a drug or medical device. It is in human critical trials. These studies are essential for evaluating the safety, efficacy, and pharmacological property of the intervention in laboratory setting and animal models. Preclinical study provide crucial data that inform the design and justification of clinical trial in humans. Researchers are also training machine learning model for use in preclinical study to predict the property of a given molecule, such as its binding affinity to a target protein or its toxicity. Until now, preclinical study has been conducted with the animal model to replicate aspect of human disease, which however cannot include all the aspects of the disease. It may become possible to use the machine learning model with data from heterogeneous biological systems that are sufficiently relevant to the gradually replace animal model with comparable or better performance. The US Food and Drug Administrator Modernization Act 2, enacted in late 2022, include a provision that eliminate the requirement the investigational compound undergo animal testing before human trial begin. The European Union is also exploring alternative approach which may include AI to identify and introduce the alternative to animal testing. Then clinical trial and regulatory approval. Once developer or researchers are ready to enter a medicine or vaccine into clinical development, AI is used to support or automate various aspects of clinical development, design, recruitment, conduct, and analysis. AI is used by pharmaceutical development professions and clinical trials to assist with the design of clinical trials, including decentralized trial with real world data, electronic health record, and medical claim for predicting trial outcomes to assist in site selection, to optimize the selection of doses or dosing designed for a study, for selecting clinical endpoint, and to improve adherence to medication in order to reduce attrition and increase accuracy. AI is used to increasing to streamline and escalated patient recruitment by identify or selecting the candidate according to their medical history, demographics, and other data such as social media content. This use also raise concern about mining of individual data, including sensitive health data for commercial purpose or notifying individuals to participate in trials that may violate their privacy and autonomy. AI has also been used to identify biomarkers for use in the selecting patient, and clinical trial in which biomarkers were used for selecting patient were more likely to succeed than trial in which biomarkers were not used. Clinical trial and regulatory approval. AI is used in clinical trial for collecting, managing, and analyzing the data that accumulate in various digital health technology during a specific trial. AI can also be applied to the assessment of clinical endpoint such as safety signals, including in real time during a trial, and outcome from source of data that could not otherwise be analyzed. AI researchers are discussing the prospect of replacing clinical trial with the virtual trial. However, there are many unanswered questions about the feasibility of this proposal, and discussion between AI researcher and regulator remain at an early stage. AI could be used for analyzing results, providing more informative insight for the drug developer, for automating inclusion of data into statistical analytical tool, and for producing the document, tables, report, and label required during the clinical development of a compound. One challenge for use of AI for analysis is that the algorithms require additional development and validation. AI is used to preparing the reports required for regulatory approval. It could also be used in the registration by generating the standard language using in package information, including summaries of product characteristic and other information. If AI is used in producing any documentation during drug development, there must be human oversight, review, and quality assurance to avoid generation of false information and hallucination. Post-approval activity. Once a pharmaceutical product has been approved, AI may use to limited extent in pharmacovigilance, including automation of reporting of individual case history reports to a drug regulatory authority, such as is done for the US Food and Drug Administrator. AI has also been used in this way by the Medical Product Agency in Sweden. Other potential application of AI in the pharmacovigilance are discussed below. Pharmaceutical companies have increasingly used AI in various aspects of the pharmaceutical manufacture, including process design to reduce the waste and development time, advantage process control, process monitoring, and fault detection, including use of computer vision to identify packaging irregularities and trend monitoring, including consumer complaint and report of manufacturing related deviations. Pharmaceutical companies are increasing using AI to manage the supply and distribution of medicines, including monitoring the cold chain for transport of vaccines, AI can also be used in forecasting demand, monitoring, and identify correction in the supply chain and anticipating or detecting shortage and stock out. AI is also used by the pharmaceutical companies to design marketing strategy, to set price, and to predict where the company can maximize sale of a new medicine. AI based analyzing of demographic data, medical data, prescriptions, and information from physician is used to adjust marketing strategy, especially to trigger use of mass email, paid advertisements, and social media to maximize contact with healthcare profession. This a very small introduction about the AI, and next video, we will come about the beneficial, maximizing the public health, what will be the risk and challenge, and what is the challenge with the regulatory requirement, and what will be the next step. So please stay tuned and understand the use of AI and every machine learning, what is the use of in the pharmaceutical industry. Thank you for watching the video. We will come again with next video. Thank you so much.